Welcome to Defense Talks and our executive video spotlight series. We're here with Chris Roberts, CTO Federal for Quest Software Public Sector. Chris, thank you so much for joining us.
It is my pleasure to be here.
I'd like to start by asking, how can the Department of Defense, given that it's one of the largest organizations in the world, how can it be more nimble and innovative?
You know, nimble versus innovation are often trade-offs we make in complex systems, and DoD is a very complex environment. So the first thing I would target is data platforms. You think of all the decisions that have to be made across DoD every day, whether it's someone in logistics, someone in a forward command, for instance. Data is the key to everything they actually do. So if you want to be nimble, if you want to be quick, for instance, or agile, as we like to say, it's first identify the data that's important to the actual person making the decision and make it available to them. Yes, we still have to encapsulate everything in zero trust. Yes, we have to push things to the edge, and we'll talk about edge computing a lot, but remember to talk about what we're actually pushing to the edge. And what we're pushing really is data, the data to be able to execute a decision and make a command decision that's going to impact and benefit someone basically who the intended beneficiary should be. So I'd say to be nimble, to be effective, you have to make data and expose data to the right people at the right time in the right place.
And then how are new initiatives like Zero Trust and CMMC, now in second generation, how is that making the DoD more secure against cyber attacks?
So more secure is a relative term. So zero trust as a concept is great. There's no product for zero trust, as we all know, but the maturity life cycle for zero trust talks about some specific things. I like to focus on what I call NUDA, nodes, users, data, and APIs. So from the standpoint of zero trust making things a little bit better, one is being able to encapsulate applications. We have no idea sometimes what applications are going to be on an end user's device. If I bring my own device, for instance, I could have a shopping app, I could have a game, for instance, I could have a social media app, for instance, some are welcome, some are not. But the more important thing is to be able to lock down and understand exactly what those applications can do once they're on a defense network or once they're even on a public network. Most of the data I consider personal, I want to remain personal. But more importantly, when you look at a government computer system or a DoD system, that data becomes even more critical. So zero trust is about not just protecting access to a device, it's to the device, the information, the user, and specifically the data that's on the actual device. So that's the important thing for zero trust from my perspective.
Absolutely. Well, Chris Roberts, thank you so much for taking just a few minutes to share some of your perspectives on DoD modernization.
They're my pleasure. Thanks for having me.